doing muy bien out there? We are going to be cooking today, and today we're going to be cooking some steak and shrimp tacos, okay? Last night we had them for dinner, and y'all, we just didn't cook enough, so Sugar was like, let's cook again tonight, and so here we go. First, I've already cut up beef flank, so I have cooked the I've already cut up the beef flank. I got that from Safeway, and then I added a little bit of I add enough of this Montreal steak seasoning. So yeah, we're gonna get started. I have some shrimp here, as you can see. Be sure to come on in, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, so you never miss out when your girl is live. I am barefaced, honey. I ain't got no hair in my head. Baby, you are getting the raw and real version, honey. So come on in and enjoy yourself, okay? So we're gonna start off with just seasoning the shrimp. So I have already coated the shrimp in olive oil. So here's the olive oil I'm using, and then I'm just doing just a little bit of shrimp. I cut them up and, you know, eventually or whatever. So yeah. All right, so I just evenly coat the shrimp. You don't want to over season the shrimp, but you want to do it just right. So we got little Lowry's, little Lowry's, okay? Next, you got some onion powder. You cannot, you know, make, you know, we got to have the onion powder, you know, in black house homes, okay? Garlic powder, okay? Got a little bit of garlic powder, okay? And then you have, I like to go in with a little bit of Cajun seasoning. And so I got that on there, just a little bit. And then I like to add just a little bit of my accent. So go in with a little bit of accent, and then yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that all up. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit of Slap Your Mamas too. So I'm going to add a little bit of Slap Your Mamas to it, and then go from there. All right, just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot, but child, just make sure you got it nice and seasoned. Okay, nice and seasoned. All right. Okay. So now I'm just gonna mix that all together. I don't know how you all make y'all. I don't even know if people really be doing shrimp tacos, but because I don't eat meat, child, baby, we getting some shrimp up in here. I mean, some people might like the jackfruit, but baby, I ain't no jackfruit woman. I like some shrimp, okay? Pescatarian me, please, okay? Please, okay? Anyway, moving on. All right, so I'm going to mix all of that in real good, real good. You want them nice and seasoned. Now, if I was to fry these, then I add a little saison on there, but I ain't doing it. So, getting all that seasoning, juice all on there or whatever. And making sure it's nice and right. Now, the thing is, when you add the even coats of the Lowry's, hey, y'all, hey, everybody, hey, y'all, be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, thank y'all. All right, when you add the Lowry's and all the seasons that you see right here, bless you, baby. You're welcome. Then, you know, you want to evenly coat it, or else, child, your blood pressure going to be up, elevated, okay? You don't want that, okay? Now, you're going to wash your hands, because you're dealing with two different meats, okay? Wash them hands, okay? If you ain't washing them hands, I don't trust your good skin. I cannot trust you, honey. Can't trust your cooking, child. I cannot. Anyway, moving on. All right, now, we got some bell peppers, okay? Bell peppers and onions, so we're going to cut them up, too. I'm going to set these to the side over here, because I'm not ready to place them into the pan just yet. We're going to move our seasonings out the way, because now it's time to cut our onions and all of that good stuff. Now, some people like to call this fajitas, but baby, this is Taco Central, okay? We ain't doing no damn fajitas. We making tacos with veggies. But you know, maybe that's what they call it, you know. I don't know, baby. I just know what I like. Okay, I know what I like. Okay. All right, but anywho, moving on. Okay, you gotta have the red bell pepper. You got to have the green bell pepper, and you got to have the onions. Honey. Yes, the onions, okay? And baby, when I say onion, baby, I made half an onion last night, baby. That's how much I like the onions. And baby, put a little Charlotte burn on it. Ooh, hallelujah. Ooh, you ain't eating until you eating, baby. Okay. All right. Anyway, moving on. All right. So we gonna cut this onion up. The little bit that I got left, child, should have got me a new onion, but whatever. And yes, I'm using my wooden board. And did y'all know that, fun fact, wooden boards are the safest boards to use to cut your vegetables on? I learned that from Idiotis. Do y'all watch that show, Idiotis? Whatever. Anyway, moving on. It's a little game show. It's a smart nerd show. Anyway, but anyway, moving on. So sugar like her is long, but I like mine diced. So for this particular purpose, child, I'm finna go ahead and cut them in, in threes or whatever. And then and then I leave hers out, and then I take the middle out for me, and then she has her little long ones right there or whatever. But y'all, when I say I'm finna use the whole onion, that's what I mean. I'm serious, okay? No, I did not see that. Yes, y'all, Idiotis is a good show. If you a little nerd like me, you like to learn and just sit there and watch game show like the old folk did back in the day. Baby, watch Idiotis. You gonna learn a lot of stuff. It's wooden boards. The safest board to cut your veggies on. Safest board. Safest. Okay? Anyway, moving on. All right, y'all. So, child, you can see the onion. The onion almost gone, baby. But we gonna cut this till it ain't no more onion, okay? Oh, I love me. Anyway, moving on. All right, y'all. So, she got the outside. I got the inside, child. We got a whole bunch of onions going on, child. We gonna cut. You see the back of it? I ain't lying. We finna use all that, baby. All that finna come out. So when you get to your little nub, you can take them all out like so, and then cut if you want to. That's the easiest way if you want to do it that way. Or you can just cut all that brown stuff off we just removed or whatever. But, child, I take the last piece off because I don't like the way how big it look and stuff and things. So, yeah, I'm going to just chop a style, chop a style. She won't chop. She won't. And because this side is a little thicker than I do, go ahead and just chop it down a little bit more for me. So, yeah. All of these onions will be on there because, again, I'm making shrimp tacos for me. And so, shrimp / veggie tacos. And then, of course, we got the beef flank. This is beef flank for sugar. All right. And so, we're going to move on to our green bell pepper. Because, child, what is you doing? You ain't eat no green bell pepper. You ain't eat no veggie. What's wrong with you? Woo-wee. Anyway, moving on. All right, y'all. So, we're going to cut these up. Now, again, we're going to cut these up a little long, the long way. I don't use none of this white part. So, if you use that white part, good for you. But, baby, I don't use none of this stuff. So, we're going right in the garbage can. After that, you got to go. Boop, boop. Okay. Anyway, moving on. All right. So, cut all this out, child. Cut all that out. We don't need none of that. Okay? We just need the green parts. And before I even start cutting, I don't know about y'all, but baby, I rinse mine off just a little bit, just a little taste. Cause baby, I don't be knowing, what folks be doing to that stuff. So I just rinse them all. I don't be knowing, what the farmers and stuff be doing and stuff and things. So I just go ahead and rinse them off, child. So after we got the white part out of there, go ahead and, this how it should look. You know what I'm saying? We're going to rinse them off, okay? Rinse them off. Now, you can go ahead and wipe them off with a good old paper towel, but child, that's up to you and your business. That's your business, okay? But I do it, okay? Ooh, we moving on. So when I say I cut it the long way, I cut them in little nubs like this, a little nub here, little nub there, long ways, you know what I'm saying? Yes, y'all. Okay. Good eating though. And we're gonna use the entirety of this bell pepper that's little. Like I said, I cooked these last night, but y'all, I had only cooked 2. I said, I gotta cook me some more tacos, child. So we're gonna cut them a little long ways like this. And stop halfway, because I like them just long enough, right? I don't want them too long to where I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, whatever. Anywho, what do we say over here? To each their own, okay? Anyway, moving on. All right, so, yeah. When you get down to the bottom, you're just going to keep on going. Now, start at the tippy top. stop in the middle, go down the middle, and finish. Proceed on, child, till you get a nice clean cut on all these. Now, sometimes I do use the yellow bell pepper, cause child, they so good, they so sweet, they so good, child. But I ain't using them tonight, cause baby, I ain't got none. Okay, so you use what you got. That's my business. All right. Oh, anywho, moving on. All right, child. So yeah, moving long ways like that, child. Even when you get down to the thinness of the last little one, baby, we gonna even cut that up, baby. You see how thin it is? Get your money's worth, child. Get your money's worth, okay? Get your money worth. Okay. All right. So anyway, move on. Doing the same thing over here. Also, the orange bell peppers are good too, if that's what you like. They are semi-sweet to me, but they aren't as sweet as the yellow bell peppers. But you know, to each their own, child. Just do what works for you, child. Like I said, I don't like that white. So that white, any little white, I can't do it. I gotta take it out. I can't do it. But anyway, moving on. And so I will be going in with the good old olive oil. Now, at one point I did used to use the cooking oil, the vegetable oil. But then I switched over to this good old olive oil years ago. Just for it to be just a little less, you know, greasy and stuff and things. You know, for health purposes and stuff and things. Because y'all know your girl used to weigh 240 some pounds, but not no more. So you know, I had to do it the safe way, okay? Ooh, we not many folks can say that. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so yeah, we gonna go ahead and, you know, make sure these are nice and charred and steamed. And when I say, baby, we cook everything at the same time, because we gonna eat at the same time, baby, that's what we doing, okay? That's what we doing, baby, okay? But yeah, I hope y'all, you know, it ain't nothing to it but to do it, you know what I'm saying? We got a little beef flank and stuff and things. So, you know, I know some people use, you know, the thin petite steaks, you know, and child, that's what I had made last night, but baby, they got ate up. So I went to the Safeway and I saw what was on sale. Cause baby, I saw them petite steaks on sale at first. Then they ain't have them no more. So then I went up in there. I sure did get them some beef flank. And I sure did get it on sale. Sure did. So that was she having, beef flank, okay? But she prefer the beef flanks anyway. You know what I'm saying? So hey, we ain't lose. You know, we won, okay? Ooh, I am hollering. I am so funny. You know, you gotta laugh at yourself. Sometimes you gotta party by yourself, by your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I did on the Super Bowl day. But anyway, moving on. All right, y'all. So, got that cut up. Now we're gonna move on to the red. Child, I cooked so many of these last night that I ain't even got that much, okay? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that much, okay? Child, I'm trying to tell you. So, we literally ain't got much to cut here because I done already used most of this, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so we gonna go ahead and put the heart of it back in there with all the seeds and stuff and things and go from there. So we're gonna rinse this off. But again, I do like to take off that white in there again. It's just something about that white that gets me. I just be feeling like that white gonna do something to me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, moving on. So once we got that out, we're gonna rinse this off and then we are going to move on, okay? So I got my handy dandy paper towel. Wipe it off. If that's what you want to do, that's your business, okay? That is your business, okay? All right, moving on. All right, so doing the thin strips, you know. I do be seeing the packs, though, in all seriousness, of the carne asada. They be coming with the fajita veggies already pre-cut. I said I might let her try that one day. I was asking her earlier, do she think that she might like it? She was like, yeah, you know, like I might like it or whatever, you know, whatever. So I might try that so I can save me some time. But child, ain't nothing like picking your own veggies and just doing it yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, I know. You know, for the cookers out there, if you don't cook, then baby, you might not get it. You might be used to that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And stuff and things. So anyway, moving on, cutting this up, and like I said, I already you know, season everything, so everything can go on at the same time and stuff and things. You know. Yes, honey, I'll be excited when I make taco, cause baby, tacos, they just so easy. You know what I'm saying? They so easy, and child, if you make enough, they last. But one thing about the shrimp though, you know, you can only you gotta eat it within the first 2 days, or else, you know, child, it ain't gonna be so good. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to go to waste. But I try to told y'all, you know, this stuff get up in one sitting, child, sometimes. So here we go. All right, we're gonna cut that one in half too, or best we can. Whatever. All right, so now we're gonna clean up as you go. Okay, clean up as you go. That way you ain't gotta worry about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Clean up as you go. Some of y'all don't be cleaning up as you go. That's why you be in your feelings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to getting everything else on. Okay. All right, now time to get everything on. Okay. All right, let's go. Here we go. We're gonna put out some handy dandy oil on there, olive oil. Now I showed this in the beginning. You just need just a little bit to, you know, swivel around swivel around the doggone pan and stuff and things. But you need enough, you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's enough in there or whatever. And then I'm going to do the same thing back here to my shrimp pan. Can y'all see my shrimp pan back there? It's back there. So let's move it back there. All right, there we go. So y'all can see everything now, okay? So I like to turn it on, not all the way medium, but just before medium, because I feel like it get too hot. But the steak will go on medium, okay? And like I said, the steak was already I already done seasoned it with this right here. So I don't know if you all use Montreal steak seasoning, but that's what Sugar like on hers. And then of course, hey everybody. Of course, like I said, here is the olive oil, Bertolli. Bertolli. There you go. Y'all know I'm country, so hell, you know what it say. Anyway, moving on. All right, so then we got a little onion powder, little garlic powder, little accent, little slap your mama. But don't be slapping your mama out there, because some people do be slapping their mama. Cajun seasoning. Little Irish. And that's what we use for the shrimp right there. All right, so once this get hot enough, then we gonna go ahead and get everything in the pan, and then we gonna move on. Okay. Now, when it comes to the shrimp, I am going to be using some taco seasoning, some Taco Bell seasoning, and then when it comes to the steak, she don't like all that taco seasoning on her, so it's just gonna be steak, and then she gonna do whatever she do to hers. But mine gonna have some of this original taco taco seasoning right here, okay? And stuff and things. Alrighty now. So again, we're gonna put everything back because everything is seasoned. I'm gonna get that out the way. Y'all ain't gotta be worried with all this stuff in your way as I cook and stuff and things. So once this get nice and hot, which it don't take long. And I don't know if y'all's like mine, but I like my vegetables charred. Well, semi-charred, okay? So we're gonna make sure it's real hot. And yeah, so while this is getting hot, disclaimer, my birthday is Sunday. I'll be the big 33. I know I don't look it. But y'all, I am somebody auntie. I'm somebody auntie. I am. But I ain't nobody mama. Woo, that is funny. Anyway, moving on. Well, I'm Coda's mom, but you know, I'm really just an auntie out here in these streets. But yeah, y'all, so make sure y'all come on back, because Sunday we're gonna have a party. I'm gonna come on live for just a few minutes for my birthday, because I got some things planned for my birthday. I plan to be on some water, so yeah, come on back on Sunday for my birthday and stuff and things, because we're gonna have fun. Y'all, did y'all know y'all get free stuff for your birthday from the Cheesecake Factory? I did not know. I've been spending all the year. I've been spending my money on doggone cake I ain't even like when I go to the cheesecake baby. Give me a free cheesecake. What? Yes, honey. So anyway, whew, moving on. Y'all know I can just chitter chitter all day long. Okay, we got things to do. But in all seriousness, yeah, my birthday is coming up. I will be 33. Do not mind sharing my birthday because do not mind sharing my age because I look good for 33. I feel like I look good. I feel like I do. Y'all feel like I do? Run up the hearts. Run up the hearts and stuff and things. All right, y'all. We sizzling. We sizzling. We sizzling. All right, so we sizzling with the steak. Steak is coming along. Steak is coming along. It's smelling so good, too. So good. Gonna get it a nice little shuffle. Like I said, I shredded. Well, yeah, I cut it up in little shreds, the meat in shreds, because it was just a full flank. But, you know, you can do yours. You can cook the full flank if you want to and then cut it up or whatever. But, like I said, I go ahead and just shred the meat and then, you know, put it in there, whatever. So, however you cook yours, child, do what you do. This is what I'm doing for my honey. Okay, honey bunches of oats. And y'all, I'm trying to lose this weight that I done gained. It ain't much. Like, I'm still in the, like, 170s and stuff and things. But, baby, I am wearing the 170. And I am not ashamed of it. It beats being 240-something pounds. I feel like I look good. Ka-ching, ka-ching, bling, bling, bling. Okay. Anyway, moving on. But, yeah, so I'm gonna eat a little healthier and stuff and things. Hey, y'all. Hey, Terry. Hey, girl. My man. All right, y'all. So we sizzling. We sizzling, honey. Cooking with gas. All right, y'all. All right. So now, once we got that in here, we got a new fork. Do not be using, I can't tell y'all what to do. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Do what y'all want to do. How about that? But anyway, I got me a new fork for everything that I'm going to be cooking. Okay? All right. So, yeah, got that on here. And we just going to let this do what it do. Now, I do give it a nice little zhuzh, to mix everything up, make it all pretty and stuff and things. And then you just going to let it do what it do, okay? That's why I don't turn it automatically all the way up on half because I want it to, like, really take its time and do it right. Do it, baby. And do it tonight. Okay. See, that's why my little sisters be saying, like, what they be saying, like, girl, please. That's what they be telling me. Girl, please. Cause it's just me and my little sister. We don't got no children, so we just shoot it. We the clown. We ain't the clown, but we the ones that be having fun. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, one day one day, y'all get it. I ain't gonna never stop laughing, y'all. I ain't gonna never stop smiling. But one day I'm gonna be a little bit more serious, for real. But you gotta laugh. Life is, life is meant to be lived and, have a little fun and stuff. If I ain't nobody want to walk around with no frowns and stuff, have to use collagen and ice all day because you got wrinkles. You don't want that, do we? No, smile a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, baby, I do use my vitamin C and my collagen in the morning, baby. That's why this skin is flawless, okay? Woke up flawless. These diamonds, this rock. Oh wait. I am a key, baby. All right, so moving on. So mixing it once it gets to seasoning and stuff. You do want to, just keep giving it a little shush, but let it do what it do. Now it's time to pour in these good old shrimp. Here is the shrimp. Trust me, they are good and ready to be doing what they need to do, okay? We're going to get another fork. Okay? And then go from there, okay? All right. Now, for this fork, though, I'm going to leave my shrimp fork back here so I really know what's going on. So, I just let them do what they do, too. And go from there. Okay. Alright. So, let them cook down and then, yeah, go from there. Now, I do like to, because I don't like my shrimp whole. So, I do like to make sure that they are, like, chopped up. I'm going to let them cook a little bit. And then I'm going to chop up my shrimp. You know, like little small salad shrimp style. So, that's what I'll be doing back here. Okay. When it comes to, I have to see, make sure I know which one is which, y'all. Alright. There we go. We'll just do that. Got that back there, and then this is for these. Alright, so when it comes to your beef or the beef flank, you don't want to cook all your juice out, child. You want a little juice. If it ain't juicing, it ain't hidden. Okay? Nah, I ain't gonna say this, because some people like dry meat. Nothing dry over here, honey. Oh, wait. Anyway, moving on. So yeah. So you want to make sure you get a little, you keep a little wet, you know, keep it a little wet and stuff and things, you know, a little moist, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then just make sure for real that it's cooked all the way through. And then just put it to the side, or add your taco seasoning, add your little water, let it boil, whatever. You know, get a nice and thick consistency, or semi-thick consistency, however you like your taco juice or whatever. But like I said, for Sugar, she don't like, she don't want the taco seasoning or none of that on there. So I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm just literally going to cook the meat, and then she doctors it up however she doctors it up, child. So good for me. Less work that I have to do. So, and then I will be switching over the shrimp to this eye once it's all done. So once this is cooked and down, you know, cooked down like I want it to, then we're going to go ahead and put it into the Tupperware that I'm going to be keeping it in. Child, when I say y'all need to start saving that Tupperware from y'all know I don't eat meat, but Sugar be getting that, I'm going to show y'all this Tupperware that I got. Free Tupperware. Well, it ain't really free because you buy it. Baby, I be saving these. Do y'all save these and use these? Baby, do you know what climate we in to be buying some Tupperware? Where you can just recycle this Tupperware? Boy, no. Who's doing this? So, we going to get us some Tupperware out. We gonna get us some Tupperware, baby. Alright. Rinse it out. Alright. Alright, so here go the Tupperware right here. Okay. The same one that you just saw. Sure did. You sure did. Oh, pick that up for me, baby. Please. Thank you. Alright, so once this is done, all the beef flank. And like I said, once you shred, the beef flank that I got was on like $12 at Safeway. So once you shred it down and, you know, child, this is what it look like. This is what it look like, okay? But, child, trust me, she be telling me, baby, it's all good. It's all good. I know it. I be seasoning it. I be sneezing and seasoning. No, right? But if you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning. Okay? Anyway, moving on. Alright, so we're going to switch eyes because this is out and this is in. My shrimp is in. Alright, so once this is done, okay, beef flank with your steak Montreal seasoning, then you're going to just pop it with all its juices and its glory right into that Tupperware, that turkey Tupperware that we done recycle. You won't stop. You're going to learn today to recycle, ain't you? I know y'all thinking right now. But let me go see. Yeah, let you go see if you got some Tupperware in there, girl. Stop, and men, stop buying that Tupperware. That stuff is hot. Nah, don't get me wrong. I did give me some Tupperware from the casino, and it's some really good Tupperware. Anyway, moving on. All right, y'all. So that's in there. All right, now we're gonna move on to our the casino. Red Robin, Casino, Applebee's. We got them from everywhere. We got free stuff from everywhere. All right. So now you're gonna wait till wait till it cool down a little bit before you cover it. You know what I'm saying? In all seriousness, and then you're gonna cover your meat or whatever. But do whatever works for you, okay? Or you can do like I like to do and just halfway do it or whatever, so that it's not fully covered. You know, you don't want nothing flying in there and stuff and things. You know, it's up to you. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and cook these shrimp. I'm gonna let them do what they do and cook down. I like for them to get just a slight little crisp on them, but like I promised y'all, I'm going to just go ahead and just cut them in half as they are cooking because I don't like the whole shrimp. Why I don't? Child, I don't know. You got to ask Jesus. But yeah, I like them to be like the salad shrimp size, and I didn't see, well, did I see the salad shrimp size in there? I don't think I seen the salad shrimp size in on base. But if I had a song, trust me, I would have got them. But yeah, we just gonna chop these up to in half, and they already supposedly medium size. But yeah, so just cut them in half, and then just let them cook. Let them cook. Let them cook. Okay. Period. Okay. All right now. All right and stuff and things, baby. We are making headway, honey. All right. So once these are all cut in half, let them do what they do, and then we're gonna switch back over to these veggies. Cause like I said, the veggies are halfway on. Had to turn the other eye off. Cause child, we're gonna be hot in here in a minute. All right. Give me a second. I got some for this. I got some for this. Alright. We just gonna cut them up like so. Show it to you. Cut them in half. Cut them in half. And then they start becoming little baby shrimp. Child, get back in there. We ain't wasting no food. You know what? Just get over there. If you want to be a little hard-headed. Alright. Here we go. Cut that in half. Cut that in half. Yep. So everything gonna be in little halves, and then I actually turn this down a little bit because I need to flip them over. Alright, so yeah. Looking goody in the hoodie, y'all. Looking goody in the hoodie. Now, once all of these are cut in half and I'm satisfied, I'm gonna just continue to flip them until they get just a little bit of crisp on them, and then we'll move on. Like I said, it ain't much, right? But it's enough, child, for me. I eat in smaller increments or whatever. Especially since I've lost weight, my stomach then shrunk. So if you overcook for me, I'm probably not gonna eat it. It ain't nothing to you, but it's just I can't handle all this food no more. So it is what it is, though. I do appreciate it when folks do cook for me, but you know I can't stomach it. Can't stomach it. All right. So the veggies looking real nice and right. Y'all, they starting to even get a little char on them, a little burn on them. Who don't like a little burn on them? A little burn on the edge, you know, like we used to cook the bologna back in the day. But y'all, at one point I did used to eat meat, but I ain't ate meat in 10 years. 10 years. This year in May. Well, yeah, this year, yeah, will be 10 years that I haven't eaten meat. So, and I've just been maintaining my weight, but like instead of me like getting out of the 170s, I just been staying stagnant. Like, nah, I can do better than that, right? I can. I just been choosing not to. So it is what it is. So when you want better, you damn sure gonna do better, ain't that right? All right, so I'm gonna let these do what they do right there. All right, so my shrimp. They getting a little burn on there, a little burn on there. I turned the eye down just a little bit. Just a little bit, and then I'm gonna just keep flipping them like that, and then I'm gonna add some water, and then add the taco seasoning to it. Okay, y'all know how to make tacos. I just want to do this to see what y'all up to, what y'all cooking out there. Y'all cooking steak and potatoes and stuff and things, or what y'all cooking out there? Y'all let me know what y'all cooking out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. Let me know that you understand. Alright, here we go. Alright, once these got looking good to me, like I said, I just like the little brown, like a little brown on there. Just a little brown. Not too hard, right? But just a little brown on there. Like a little, just a little, look, crisp, look. Blowtorch crisp, you know what I'm saying on them? Hey, y'all out there. I think I said hey to everybody. Ain't nobody else who said hey. But okay, once this is done, child, we finna go ahead and add our water. And then you add your water, and then add your taco seasoning. Then you're gonna let your little seasoning, you know, do what it do. Get a little marinated, a little thick up in there, like me. And then, you know, just go from there. Like, did about 2 tacos, maybe 3 tacos for me. This somebody looking at this probably be like, oh, what is that? This is 1 taco. Not for me. There will be too much meat in 1 taco for me. I can't make this up. Shouldn't be like, that's how you gonna eat. Yep. Cutter. Back it up. Babe. I am. Cutter. Now you outside the gate, stay on over there. Now. Alright. So this is good. Now this is what they looking like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my little water. And I like a little juice. So you want to add enough water. You know, one would say, oh, that's a lot of water. Is it? That's my business, okay? No, but seriously. Once you add this sauce, baby, you don't want it too salty. So you want to make sure you got a little, you know, you got a little season up in it. I sure did there. I sure did. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, alright, that ain't enough right there. And then we even wasted some right there. We're going to clean that up. We don't want no mess. Just go ahead and clean it up, okay? Go ahead and be cleaning up. He hungry. That's why he doing it. You'll eat in a minute because you ate at 5 o'clock, Coda. Please. You don't have to wait till... Did he have some meat left? Oh, okay. Well, he probably got some ground beef in there. I can give him some of it. But you ain't eating until we eat, Coda, so you can wrap it up. Cut that noise right on out, son. Talking to y'all dog nephew. Y'all dog cousin, whatever y'all want to call them. Anyway, moving on. Alright, y'all, so we got some more taco seasoning right here. We're going to add a little more. What's up, man? Y'all hear him? He acting like he just so hungry, like he don't eat around here. Alright, so about that much of the seasoning. And then we gonna let it do what it do. Okay? Now I like to make sure my paste is a little semi-thick, seriously. So that it can, you know, simmer into the tacos and stuff and things. Okay? So I'm gonna let it do what it does here. Get a little thick in paste or thicker in paste. And then I'm going to take it out. Because some people like theirs, you know, as soon as it start boiling, child, they ready to take it out. Not me. No, man. No, ma'am, no ham, no ham, no taking no bologna. No salami. No mommy. Alright, y'all. These veggies are getting nice and charred like I like them. Okay. And then Yeah. Oh, yes. Ooh, wee. I am finna go to town. Go down, go down, go down. Let me see you go to town. If you're down, really down, baby, let me watch you go to town. Alright. So, when I say charge, yeah, I need to get them a little more charge, child. They ain't charred enough for me. I need them to have a little bit more burn on them. Alright, so as you can see, it's starting to boil. Can y'all see that? Starting to boil just a little bit, right? So, yeah. Yeah, we in the money, honey. We in the money. We in the money. Finna eat this honey. Oh. Okay. Y'all, I be so happy when the food be close to getting done, baby. I be so happy. I be like, come on, hurry up, hurry up. You're almost to the finish line. Anyway, moving on. Carter. Hush. 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 Carter. One. Oh, they know it. I'm on live. Hey, love y'all. I mean, love you too, baby. Not love y'all. Love you, baby. Alright. So, here we go. Get them nice and charred. A little bit more. And then my paste is getting a little bit thicker. Like a Snicker. And then I'm going to be ready to eat. And I say I'm ready to eat right now. Baby, I'm ready to eat right now. It's 8:30. I'm late on eating. Try not to eat past, about 7:30, 8. I try to be courteous of my stomach. Because, you got to sit up an hour, at least I'll be sitting up an hour after I eat. So if I don't eat, if I eat a late dinner, baby, I'm just going to be staying up an hour later than what I want to, okay? Because, baby, I'm not going to bed on no full stomach. You should never go to bed on no full stomach. You don't want to feel like that. You should want to feel all groggy, like, no, you should want to feel like that, no. You should want to feel like that. But, some people don't mind feeling like that, all right? Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, my. Anyway, moving on. All right, y'all. So, I'm going to let it get a little thicker like me, and then take it off, and then we're going to make us some soft tacos. Now, I do have me some chipotle sauce and some hot green sauce. And then I got some sour cream, some cheese. We're going to throw it on the George Foreman. Good eats. Good eats, good eats, good eats. All right, y'all. I think they charred enough for me. And when I go to the Mexican's restaurant, which here in Washington State, they ain't got no good food. They ain't got no good food. But when I go back home, they make them just right, just like this. I say, put a little burn on it. They be like, okay, I got you, amiga. Okay, thank you, okay. But here, child, you tell them, which I don't eat here. Child, I'm trying to tell you, they do not be cooking good here, child. They they give you almost raw vegetables up here. Child, if I wanted some raw damn vegetables, I'd just eat that by myself, you know what I'm saying? But child, you gotta go to Mississippi to get some good food. I ain't even lying to you. But anyway, moving on. Cook at the house like I'm doing. Cook at the house, save some money in this climate. But still be too high. Oh price. Alright, anyway. I'm satisfied with my paste. It's thick. I like it. It ain't thick, like just too crazy thick. But it's thick enough. My veggies are charred to the T. I like my onions to be the charredest, if that makes, the charredest is the word, child. The most charred, child. Just because I like this soft grill taste. I don't know. It just give it a different taste, okay? But yeah, here we go. So we're going to take these off. I'm going to place those onto a paper plate. Because, baby, we ain't doing no real dishes. We sure ain't. This done cooled off. Okay, it's ready to be topped. All right. So now we gonna go ahead and take this off and top the veggies. I mean, put the veggies in on the what's it called? All right. Once we get the veggies all on there, then we gonna go ahead and move on to make my taco. So here are the veggies. Damn, one of them fell off. All right, so here are the veggies. As my food is being prepared, I mean, it's getting cooked in the, what's it called? Then I'm going to go ahead and wash these dishes. Gotta clean up before you eat. Your mama ain't never told you that. Should be cleaning up while your food cooking, honestly. But, you know, whatever, to each their own, child. They call me old. My cousin-in-law said, you the oldest, youngest person I know. I know. But hey, I be sitting at the grill. Yeah. Alright, let me see. Alright, now, here we go. We're gonna rinse out our bowl. Alright, because this is what I'm gonna keep my tacos in, my shrimp tacos in, okay? Alright. Wipe that off. Alright. All that juice, yes, honey. I mean, that juicy. Alright. Now, once that's in there, throw this away over here, because Sugar gonna come back and eat in a minute. So, Mike should keep hers out. Alright. Okay, now it's time for me to prep my handy dandy taco. So, hey y'all can see the top of my head now. Alright, so here we go. Okay. So it ain't nothing to it but to do it, child. Alright, here we go. Can y'all see it? Okay. Here we go. So, it ain't nothing to it, child. Let me get everything out. The flavors, okay. This is for the strictly for the the real. Oh, wait. Y'all see these dishes? I need to wash these dishes. See, these gonna drive me crazy. But while my food in here, you know, doing what they do, I'm gonna go ahead and surely finna go ahead and wash them dishes. Surely. Alright, y'all. So, start off with me some. I got a little bit of everything. Ooh-wee. Thank you, Jesus. This finna be so good to me. Ooh, yeah. Alright, so here we go. Got some good old Kobe Jack. Or whatever you like, child. Do what we got, so do what I'm finna use. Now, if we had some Gouda cheese. Oh! Slap your mammy. Ooh-wee. Alright, not for real, but you get it. Alright, but anyway, moving on. Add just a little bit of cheese or whatever. Not too much. But I add just a little bit of cheese. Then my stomach be acting a little funny. Alright, and then I add my shrimp. That's almost too much, but then add a little juice. Ooh wee, some more juice. And some more juice. That's some good juice right there. We'll add one more. Ooh wee, that's some good juice. I gotta save some for the next batch, but I'm gonna add a little bit more. Ooh wee, there we go right there. All right. Yeah, I got these from the casino. These came from the casino as a free gift. Oh man, I ain't stand them both establishment, but I be licking them sometimes. Anyway, moving on. For real. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Got my veggies on there. I'm gonna cover them in just a second. And then I'm going to make me a barrito. Could make me a quesadilla and flatten it, but I'll make me a barrito. Okay. Alright. Make sure you got everything nice and rolled. Alright, so then when it comes out to George Foreman, I'm going to be adding some lettuce, chipotle sauce from Taco Bell, and some sour cream, and some hot sauce. I'll show y'all what sauce I'm talking about actually. So ain't nothing to this part but to do it, y'all. Just take it off, put it on there, bam. That's it. And then we're gonna add the rest of our sauces and stuff and things to it. So this is the sauce I like to use right here. Ooh, I like it spicy. You know what I'm saying? I like to eat it spicy. You know what I'm saying? Stuff and things. So while this doing what it do, we're gonna wash these dishes, boo boo. Alright. Alright. Oh shoot. Alright. Here we go. Alright. We get the best of both worlds. Feeling out Texas, and you rock out the show. Mix it all together. You know you get the best of both worlds. Wow! Okay. I swear y'all should be like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. Life. You hit me. And I be feeling like going back to the 2009. But anyway, moving on. Alright, this ain't nothing. Y'all know we washing dishes. Add a little bleach. Okay, cause we washing our dishes with no bleach. Then I had read some before. They were like, oh, you add bleach. You taking away. And you ain't taking away nothing. My granny and my mom did this. So I don't feel like nothing wrong with it. And my mama. Mix it all together and you know you get the best of both worlds. That's all I'm saying. Alright, y'all. Trying to let it get some suds up in there. Then you go ahead and clean up your house. While your food doing what it needs to do, child, you ain't got to worry about nothing. All you need to do is take a bath and go to bed after this. After you get everything all cleaned up and stuff and things. You know what I'm saying? We're working with one sink, so get them washed and get them over there in the drying thing. Drying rack, okay? That's all it is. That's all it is. Yeah, my cousin-in-law like, girl, you the youngest, oldest person I know, girl. And you so country. You know you gonna have a time over here, baby. You gonna be good and taken care of. You gonna eat. You gonna be clean. Okay, ka-ching, ka-ching, bling, bling, bling. Sure did. Y'all, this on side note. Y'all remember I was telling y'all about that Avon lotion? Child, how about the Avon lotion and went up for $20? $20 for some lotion. What happened to $12.99, $14.99? You know, what happened to all of that, honey? Wait, $20, but I told them I'm still gonna buy it, child. They're gonna buy two though this time. I'm gonna have to start making my own damn lotion. Shit. Shoot. Cover your ears. You got kids around. Cover their ears. I be cussing sometimes. My bad, y'all. I put in. I said that I've been praying on me to stop cussing. Sometimes I be cussing. Oh wait. Alright, y'all. Let me go and take my stuff out. I know it's ready. I don't have a whole lot. Alright. Alright. We got some stuff we need to throw away. Coffee and stuff and things. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of it. Alright, let me wash my hands and get my food out of this thing. One more wipe down over here. Alright. Got that out of there. Alright. We are all clear. I gotta throw my little bleach in here and then I'm gonna be done, y'all. Sure did. I sure did. And make sure you careful when you reach over up in here. Don't get your clothes all wrenched up and stuff. Change your clothes and stuff. Change your faces. And not the musical. Okay? Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, everything nice and clean and ready to be used again, like a machine. Alright, let me wash my damn hands. So baby, it's kind of much and crunch. Here we go. Let's make my food, baby, because I'm ready to eat. Alright, here we go. Y'all, this is a fun fact. I shouldn't even be bringing her up in here. But I'm from the same place that Mama Poo Poo from. We from the same town. I don't know her, but she probably sure don't know me. But she probably know my mama. I think she know my mama. But, you know, I ain't got all that going on either. But anyway, moving on. It was just random. Random. But y'all probably already knew that shit that she from that little small town. I was just visiting there where she be doing her content at. I was just there last month. Anyway, moving on. Random. Alright, here we go. Now, I like to add me some good old Chipotle sauce. And yes, I did go to Taco Bell. I sure did. Y'all, Taco Bell be messing with me, though. Them my peoples over there. But y'all already know that, you know, free dinner, you know, and stuff like that. They be messing with me. I be looking out for them, too, though. I be feeding them. And just doing nice stuff for them because they're a good crew. You know, it don't hurt to be kind. It really don't hurt to be kind. You know what I'm saying? And if you got it, if you can just give a little something. Just give a little something back. It don't hurt to give back. There's too many beggars in the world now, you know. Just give back, you know what I'm saying? Just give back. And people they gonna give to you too, you know? Alright. So now I add my sauce. Okay. So before I add my lettuce though, I just mix everything in. I really think so. I love Clifford, the big red dog. Yeah, Coda be watching Clifford, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that. See, I don't eat the lettuce when it look like that. I don't like that. But I do just run a little water over it. You don't know what folk be doing in the fields and stuff. You don't know. Anyway, moving on. Alright. Take you a little paper towel. Rinse it off. And then boom. Put it on there. Alright. Alrighty. Cool. Here we go. Oh, it is a stuffed burrito. It's so stuffy I can't even close it. But it was in there. It was a little hard, so yeah. I mean, it was in there. And it did harden a little more than what I wanted to. But child, it's still gonna be fire and desire. So now I'm gonna cut it in half. I sure did. Cut it in half. Oh shoot, it was in there too long, but I like me a good bulging full burrito. Yes, honey. Then we add some good old chips. Yeah. Because if you ain't eating your burrito with no chips, what is you doing? I mean, unless you at you know, a restaurant or something, then I get it. You can't really just eat chips. I ain't got many, but I got enough. Like mine with plain chips. I love Clifford, the big red dog. Alright, here we go. All right, we're going to say our prayers and then we finna eat. Hallelujah. Cheers. And I ain't even just saying that because they my cooking, but baby, every time they be bust. Okay? All right, y'all. Well, hell, I done cook now. Y'all turn. Well, go ahead and eat if you gonna eat. Well, in Mississippi, it's 11 o'clock, so maybe I shouldn't be eating so late, but hell, if you hungry, eat. All right? But anyway, I'm up out this thing. Thank y'all for watching. Bye, y'all. See you.